I would recommend donating to the Fresno Regional Foundation.
It's just a perfect way, in my opinion, for money to be given.
The Fresno Regional Foundation has been around for over 40 years.
And we're going to be here 40 years from now doing the same thing. The Fresno Regional Foundation is the community foundation in the Central Valley, and our mission is to improve the quality of life in the Central Valley through philanthropy.
Here in the Central Valley, the Fresno Regional Foundation is synonymous with philanthropy. Established by a small group of community leaders in 1966, the Fresno Regional Foundation now boasts over $45 million in assets and has a long, proud history enhancing life in the valley.
When an individual first looks at charitable giving, it can often be very scary and overwhelming because there's just so many nonprofits out there. The Fresno Regional Foundation can help that individual by explaining to them some of the options available, some of the nonprofits that the foundation has supported in the past, and then helping that individual based on that person's wishes and desires, maybe causes that are important to him or her, narrow down where those funds should go.
Some of the key elements that set the Fresno Regional Foundation apart from other philanthropic groups and private foundations are the financial benefits, tax advantages, and the flexibility available to donors.
We got to the end of a year, our tax year, and my wife and I decided that we wanted to set some money aside for gifting. And so I went to our attorney and I said, how do we do this? Do we set up a trust, or what's the mechanism in which we can do this? He said, you don't have to do a thing. He said, I'm very familiar with an organization here in the community that's been around here for a long time.
The Fresno Regional Foundation's donor advised funds allow philanthropists to be as hands-on as they like. The foundation also provides administrative support and oversight that eliminates the hassle and inconvenience of a private family foundation. You'll have the peace of mind of knowing your gift is protected and making the greatest possible impact on the Central Valley.
Donor advised funds at the Fresno Regional Foundation is like having your own personal private family foundation, but with none of the administrative expense, none of the cost of setting it up, maximizing all the tax advantages.
By using the Regional Foundation, one can sell an asset at the peak of the stock market, one can sell an asset when the merger is made or called in, or when a property is sold at just the right time, and yet you don't have to have a matching place to make the gift at that time. You can park the money, take a tax deduction right at that time, and avoid a capital gain on the sale, and then later on divvy up the pieces and parts of how you want the funds to go to various charities.
Whether an individual chooses to give to the arts, youth, the environment, or to help provide essential human services, the Fresno Regional Foundation has a mechanism to protect and disperse those grants to fully benefit the Central Valley.
It's important for us to build donor confidence through due diligence and nonprofit oversight.
You can be certain that your money will be safeguarded at the Fresno Regional Foundation because we have a strong board of directors, a strong audit committee, and a strong investment committee, all of which are composed by members of our community that have a reputation for being good stewards of the public's money in our area.
So the annual filing requirements, all of the documentation requirements is all handled by the Fresno Regional Foundation. At the same time, the foundation provides oversight to those nonprofits receiving the monies. So there's annual reporting that's required by that recipient nonprofit back to the foundation. So the foundation is making sure the money is being spent for the purpose that it was supposed to be spent for.
Many times, sizable portions of charitable donations and private foundations are squandered through administrative burdens and legal fees.
The foundation is set apart in the giving world in that it provides a means of efficient giving.
We didn't have to take care of any part of it, any tax part of it, or anything of that nature. It was all done for us.
The Fresno Regional Foundation will work with your professional advisor, your lawyer, your accountant, your financial consultants to accomplish your goals.
Having generous charitable contributions known to all is not necessarily what everyone wants, and the chance to be anonymous appeals to some.
We have a number of donors who prefer to remain anonymous in their gifting.
One sure way of creating a family legacy that will last for generations is through an endowed gift to the Fresno Regional Foundation.
A great example of the power of an endowed gift is the Louis Gundelfinger Fund. Louis Gundelfinger was a community leader and philanthropist in Fresno, and he left a spirit of philanthropy in his family. So when his daughter-in-law, Lulu Gundelfinger, was preparing her will, she left an endowed gift to the Fresno Regional Foundation named for her father-in-law, Louis Gundelfinger. She could have left gifts to a variety of nonprofits, but she had the foresight to know that the needs in the Central Valley are always changing. So she designated an endowed gift to the Fresno Regional Foundation so that we could make grants to organizations based on the needs at the time, long into the future after she could know what the needs might be.
The simplicity and convenience, combined with the transparency and flexibility of donating to the Fresno Regional Foundation, make it the ideal choice for individuals who want to see the Valley realize positive change and wish to be the catalyst that helps achieve it.
It's probably the easiest way in which to set up the type of thing that you're wanting to do.
By working together, the Fresno Regional Foundation can ensure that your clients receive the best return on their philanthropic investments in the Valley.